there. So welcome back to our channel, and today I have another ranking video, and today I'm going to be talking all about the Doux Mousses in their line. If you guys have not checked out my video that I did on ranking all of the Doux gels, I did that video a few months ago and you guys did request for me to do the mousses next, and I finally got around to it. This took me about a week to do, and I've been washing my hair a lot this week, so I hope you guys find my review slash ranking video helpful that I'm doing today for you guys. So I'm going to be talking about 3 of their mousses. We're going to be talking about Chief Rocka Mousse, their Extreme Moisture Mousse, and then we're going to be talking about the Crazy Sexy Curl Honey Mousse, and also we're going to be talking about the Mousse Def Texture Foam Mousse. So we're going to be talking about those 3 today, and I hope you guys find this helpful. I'm going to be rambling a bit about each one and tell you my thoughts, and it's going to be like a little mini review on each product, and I'm going to show you guys me applying each product and how I decided to use each product. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be ranking each mousse from my least favorite to my most favorite. And if you guys are interested in the products, always I will have them linked in the description box. I usually say that at the end of the video, but I'll say it now just in case you don't finish this video, but you should if you want to know my ranking. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. Okay, so first we're going to be talking about the Doux Chief Rocka Mousse. And if you guys watched my video ranking all of the Doux gels, then you saw that I used this mousse with one of the gels in their line. I used this with the 808 gel, and I decided to take a step back and figure out what went wrong when I used that 808 gel with this mousse. And I think it was too much like moisture, like maybe too much glycerin in each product, because my hair turned out very sticky and it wasn't wearable for me. And I was reminded that this is a moisture mousse. It says Extreme Moisture Mousse. It says High Performance Defining Styler. Even though this says it's a styler, and I read the extreme moisture part, for me, I approached this product as a leave-in product. And I was trying to figure out which one of my gels in my collection would pair well with this. So I decided to pair this with my Extreme Professional Gel, which you guys know is one of my top gels that never steers me wrong. This gel is fantastic for hold, because this mousse did not give me hold last time I used it with their 808 gel. So this combination this time, I enjoyed the experience much more. This does claim that it's a moisture-rich gel to foam styler that delivers lasting definition, flexible hold, and a smooth touchable finish with no flakes. So I approached this video with how I would use a mousse just in general. I did decide that I was not going to use each mousse alone, because I have used one of these mousses in this video alone, and I'll tell you guys when I get to it. But I decided to use each one of these mousses as a leave-in product because I was trying to try out these mousses as a leave-in, because this summer I wanted to approach my wash and goes or my curly hair routines with the approach that a mousse is going to make a gel work better. And from my experience, I can confirm that I prefer mousses with gels, because in the past, using mousses alone as just the styler, I haven't been that successful. And this time I decided to reapproach a mousse, because for me, this mousse is fantastic at the moisture element that it has. It does not do good at just hold by itself, which is why I decided to pair it with the gel. And I do love the moisture element of this. This super moisturizing. Again, like I mentioned in the gels video that I did, this smells so good. Has a very candy-like smell. So if you guys are into scents, it smells really great. Even though this is moisturizing, it wasn't a lot of slip. I thought it would have a little bit more slip than it did, but it was moisturizing like to the touch. My hair did not feel dry. I just wish it had more slip, like as I was finger raking the product through. So that's the only downside to this mousse. If you're looking for more slip, then this doesn't have as much. And I did love the results when I paired this with the Extreme Gel. My hair air dried really, really well. I had minimal frizz, just a tiny bit of frizz, but I think that was because I was impatient and let my hair fully dry. But I did like the fluffiness that it had with the definition at the same time. So it was very touchable, but also had the hold that I was looking for. So I do think this combined with the Extreme Gel work really, really well together. So I will probably give this mousse, I say, a 4 out of 5 stars. And I enjoyed the experience so much more than the last time I used it with the 808 gel from the Doux. This paired way better with the Extreme Gel. So if you guys are looking to try this product and you are a mousse and a gel combo kind of girl, try those together because I think you're gonna really like it if you like a very like fluffy wash and go that's still really defined and touchable. So this turned out really well with the XTREME gel. I did like it. Was I obsessed? No. Did I hate it? No. Next, I'm going to be talking about the Doux Mousse Def Texture Foam. This claims to be an all-in-one styler for all hair types. I will say this is the product that I had already tried before sitting down to film this video. Like I tried this like a year ago and I tried it by itself. If you guys have watched any of our YouTube shorts here on our channel, you will see some months ago that I did use this as like a one product wash and go. And you guys can let me know how that turned out. I didn't like my hair that much. It was okay. Like those results were not what I was looking for. So if you guys have tried this like as an all-in-one styler, let me know how it turned out for you because I'm sure it's going to depend on your hair type and the texture of your hair. Also your hair's porosity. My hair did not like this by itself. So I was like, maybe I should regroup and see what gel works with this one. You guys sense the theme already for this video. This time, I wanted to pair this mousse with something moisturizing because this by itself, I like the experience of this product, but I remember the results didn't feel like as moisturized or like soft as I would like. My hair felt a little on the dry side and I was like, no, I need some more hydration. I did pair it with the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Magic Curl Stimulator Gel. This is more like a jelly and this is a very hydrating like aloe based kind of gel. This is one of my favorite gels. I love to use this when I feel like my hair needs extra hydration but I still want it to be elongated and like nourished. This is not like a super strong hold gel and I knew that it wouldn't be super strong hold with this. If I were to say which product had more hold, I will say it's the mousse. Back to the mousse. This experience, as far as the texture and the actual product, like in my hands going through my hair, I like this one the most. This says it's supposed to give you a wash day in half the time. It says that this one-step styler conditions, detangles, and defines every curl type and dries quickly with flexible hold, brilliant shine, and no crunch or flaking. I will say that latter part is correct. I did not have any crunch or any flaking. I will say with the first combo I mentioned with the Sheep Rocka mousse, I did have a tiny bit of flaking, not to the like naked eye, but when I would like shake my hair, it was kind of like snowflakes. So I did not like that, but it wasn't super prominent. So yeah. But this had zero flakes when I used it with this gel. This one did such a good job at detangling my hair. The slip was impeccable. This slip for a mousse is just as good as if you were using like a leave-in conditioner, like a lotion type leave-in conditioner. So I was very impressed with the slip and the detangling factor that this brought to the mousse experience, because you guys know I'm not a mousse person. So mousses for me have never been a product that have been my go-to because the experience has never been good. My hair always comes out dry, frizzy, and a lot of shrinkage. So mousses have never been for me. So doing this video has given me a different approach to mousses. Mousses have come a long way. But with this one, my hair was very detangled, especially for a mousse. I was impressed. And I love that this smells just like the Big Papa gel from the Doux. If you guys watched mine and Kelsey's most recent Curly Cocktails video, we both were raving about that gel, but the smell is immaculate and this mousse smells exactly like the Big Papa gel. So love that. And then when it dried, it gave me really nice volume. In combination with this gel, I do think it elongated the curls, because Kelsey even noticed my curls were elongated without stretching it with the blow dryer. So this gives great like elongation to your curls, this combo. But I did just love in general that this mousse is great at detangling. It had great slip. My hair did not have any flakes. I'm obsessed with the smell. I do wish my hair was slightly less frizzy. But like I said, using it with this gel, I did not expect to have a bunch of hold. but it gave me just enough for the results that I was looking for. The curls clumped really nicely together with this mousse. I did love that the actual texture of this product a little bit goes a long way. I kind of found myself having to like put the product on the next section because I got too much for one section. So this is great if you're looking to use less product. You don't need a lot if it's gonna be like your first step. If you're using this as a styler, you may need more product, but as the first product in combination with a gel, you don't need a lot. So I did love that. So a little bit did go a long way. So love that. As far as the definition, I saw a little bit of definition, but of course my hair got more defined when I put the gel in my hair, because my hair just likes gel. And for as far as mousses as a styler, I realized that that's not what my hair likes. So I had to, like I said, reevaluate when I sat down to do this video. But this is still a fantastic product in combination with one of your favorite jellies, like something on the hydrating side. You can use it with something that has more hold if you want, but I liked it with this product. So I highly recommend you guys give this a try with like a hydrating gel that's aloe based. And I will give this 4 out of 5 stars for the simple fact that my hair still had a little bit of frizz and it was completely air dried. So I did like the results though. They were very wearable. My hair had some shine. I did like the shine. It was bouncy, it was soft, and it had the definition that I was looking for, but I'm still gonna say 4 out of 5 stars because it wasn't perfection. But I do really love this product. Okay, so last but not least, we're gonna be talking about the Doux Big Girl Crazy Sexy Curl Honey All-in-One Setting Foam. So this product took me by surprise. So if you guys watched my gels video talking about all the Doux gels, this line, the Big Girl Custard Gel, was not my favorite. It was actually my least favorite gel in that video. So when I sat down to use this product, I was a little skeptical because I was a little jaded by the gel in this line. So I was like, is the mousse gonna do the same thing? I was happily mistaken. So this product did what it said it would do. So this claims to detangle, condition, define, give hold, and shine. And even though it says it was an all-in-one, like I said, I had decided that I was not using just the mousse in my hair because I just know my hair and I just didn't want to waste time just applying just this and letting it dry. So I was like, what gel can I apply this with? I was torn between two gels. At first I put on the Eco Styler Argan Oil Gel on my hand and mixed this with it, and it did okay. Like, it blended pretty well. It didn't have any like clumps. Also, if you guys are looking to mix any products to see what's going to go well together, test it out on the back of your hands first. Do not put it in your hair first because you're gonna be upset when your hair turns out with a lot of product residue. Do it on your hand first. But I did notice that this gel was recommended to not be mixed well with any like oil-based products. Yeah, this says for best results, do not apply oil to hair before applying this product. So even though it says before, I still didn't want to apply a styling gel that had oil in it with this product, just so I wouldn't let like the results interfere with how it should turn out. So I decided to mix it with, y'all already know, my Ride or Die gel, my Extreme Professional Wetline gel, and that turned out great when I rubbed it in on my hands, and it was like clear and it came out nice and smooth. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna use. And I love that all 3 of these mousses you can use on damp hair, because y'all know how I feel about soaking wet hair. In the sensory experience, not for me. Like I said, I will wet my hair if I have to, but if it doesn't have to be soaking wet, I will go for the damp hair option. These can be used on damp hair. So love that. And this is fantastic as like a first product. I love the way it first went in. It had great slip. My hair was already clumping together. So I will say, for this to be a mousse, my hair had already started to get really defined as I was applying this in my hair. I already noticed the shine, and I already noticed like the curls clumping together. So I was already happy with that alone. A little bit goes a long way with this one as well. You don't need as much product. I will say the first one, the Sheep Rocka, you need more product to like, you know, work it in. But this one is kind of like the Mousse Def one. You don't really need a lot of product. I found myself having to apply more product on the next section, like I said with the other one, because I got too much for one section. And I did like that a little bit goes a long way with this one as well. It's not as detangling as this one though. So this had good slip, but I did find myself having to go through my, like, rake my fingers with it more than I did with this one. This one, the slip was like silky and just really smooth. This one I had to work it in a little bit more, but I did like how my hair was looking like when I first put it in my hair. The smell is fine. Like, it's the least favorite. It's my least favorite smell out of all of these mousses. It's kind of similar to the gel. It's like a faint honey smell. It's okay. But what I did like about this, when I put this gel on top, I already knew my hair was gonna turn out good. Like, I could just tell the way the curls were clumping together, how shiny it was. Like, my curls were already like staying in place. Like, they just weren't budging. I knew that I was gonna have frizz-free curls with this combo. This product had me super impressed, especially for my expectations. They were very low, I'm not gonna lie. After I was done drying my hair, I did sit under a hooded dryer to dry my hair with this because I just didn't have time to air dry my hair throughout the day because I know I was gonna have to sit down to film this. And I can already see, like, I had like that very stiff, crunchy like feel, but that's a good thing if you want your hair to last. So I stretched it today. I did not stretch it like right after I was done like drying it under the hood dryer. So I just slept with it like up in like a loose bun. And when I stretched it with like an oil, it was the perfect like texture. Like, it still had like a slight crunch to it, but it still was able to be softened, because some stronghold products that I've used in the past, it feels impossible to like get it to like loosen up and get your curls to be more touchable. Some people don't mind that because the curls soften eventually as the days go by, but for me, I still like my hair to be touchable on day one with definition and shine. I'm very picky. This gave me that. Like, after I was done stretching it and putting like oil in it and scrunching out the crunch, it was very touchable, but I was super impressed with the definition and the shine that my hair has. As you can see, these are the results today because this was the last mousse that I used. And I will give this 5 out of 5 stars. So obviously you guys can see where the favorite was. And I think my hair turned out the best with this mousse. And I think it was pretty obvious. Like, if you guys saw my application process and the results for each mousse, this one impressed me the most. I don't understand the hype over the gel because so many people are obsessed with it. Again, different things work for different people and different hair textures and types. But this mousse, I understand. I get the hype. If you have my curl type, you're in the 3C, 4A category, you're going to love this mousse. I think you will be obsessed. It will be a staple in your collection. It will be in the rotation like it is for me right now. And it completely changed my mind on mousses, because I'm not gonna lie, like I said, mousses for me, I had like this preconceived notion that they were all super drying. They had a lot of alcohols, but maybe for me that was like the old school kind of mousse. And mousses have come a really long way because of the ingredients that brands are putting in them nowadays. They're more hydrating. They're putting more moisturizing ingredients in the product, which I really appreciate, because before, like I said, mousses felt like they were just meant to give people volume and not hydration or moisture or even definition, because most people just focus mousse like on the roots. For me, I wanted a mousse to give me more than just like a volume element. I wanted a mousse to give me more. And this one, and I will say this one too, both of these gave me more. It just depends on the kind of results I'm looking for each day. So now that I'm done reviewing each one, I'm pretty sure you guys understand the ranking at this point. It's pretty obvious. I only had 3. But least favorite to most favorite, I'm gonna start with the Chief Rocka, the Extreme Moisture Mousse. It's a very unique formula, and like, it's a good idea to have an extreme moisture mousse, but to market this product to give you definition and like be a one-step kind of product, I don't know if that was the smartest way to go, because it does not give you an all-in-one experience. Like I said, this was my second time using this product, and I still don't think you should use it alone. Use this with a gel because your hair will be frizzy. That's just my experience. This is not an all-in-one product. You will get the moisture, but even for it to be moisturizing, it didn't have enough slip. So I'm still gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars though, because I just love the smell and I did enjoy the experience with this. I just did not like the element that this was supposed to give you frizz-free, like all-in-one hair. Actually, I'm gonna change the 4 and give it a 3. I know I mentioned that it was a 4 out of 5, but I actually think I'm gonna give it 3 stars just for what it claims to do. So it gets another less star. So 3 stars is what this one gets. Next, the Doux Mousse Def Texture Foam. This had fantastic slip. I love the experience using this with a jelly. And I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5 stars for the simple fact that my hair still had some frizzy areas, but it was very wearable. And I actually liked how my hair looked in the mirror. I liked how my hair looked with this one too. I just don't like what it claimed to do. This one also claims to be an all-in-one. Again, it depends on your hair type. For me, I do think this would work for like maybe like a 3A curl pattern by itself. But the curl patterns after that, I think we need more than that. So this is gonna get 4 out of 5 stars for the simple fact that it's not an all-in-one and that my hair had like a tiny bit of frizz. But I did like the experience with this one. This one out of all of them was the most detangling. It had the most slip. So I did like that, especially for me to be applying it first. Really good, and I also love the smell because it smells like one of my favorite gels, the Big Papa Curls Gel. So love that experience too. I may try this with that gel at some point. If you guys have tried this with the Big Papa Gel, let me know if you liked it because I'm probably gonna try that next. So really love this mousse, but I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars. And the Crazy Sexy Curl, of course, is gonna get 5 stars because I was very impressed. I love the shine in my hair, love the definition, love the elongation. I did stretch it a little bit, but it was mostly this product that gave me the stretched feel because like I said, some products give my hair more shrinkage. This one didn't give it more. So I love that. And I just love how my curls were already super defined before even going in with the WETLINE gel. So I was already super impressed with that. My hair was super shiny. It was frizz free. It literally checked all the boxes for me. So this is of course gonna get 5 out of 5 stars. This is their best product in this collection that I have tried. Again, I have not tried the whole collection. So far though, the Crazy Sexy Curl Honey Foam is their best product in the Honeybee, like the Bee Girl collection. So if you guys are looking to try something from the Bee Girl collection, I'm telling you, try this first because I'm obsessed. I absolutely love this mousse. This is going to go in my sure thing mousse category because I'm still testing out other mousses. Again, I haven't had the best of luck with mousses so far, but I'm trying to figure out how they work best in my routine. This one worked fantastic with the WETLINE gel, and again, I love that you can apply it on damp hair. I just love this product. So yes, I love my hair. I can tell it's gonna last at least 3 to 4 days, probably even 5. So this is my favorite one. Okay, you guys, so that wraps up the Doux Mousses video. If I miss any mousse, let me know if there are any other mousses that I should try in this collection that I didn't know existed, because I'm pretty sure these are all the mousses that the Doux sells. If I'm wrong, let me know if they have any other ones in this collection. Also for the gels too, I did do my gels video. Let me know if they have other gels in their collection that I missed, and I may possibly do a part 2 and let you guys know how I feel about those. And yeah, let me know if you've tried any of these mousses and how you use them in your routine. Are they an all-in-one experience, or am I correct and think they should be combined with other products? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Again, I will leave each product I mentioned today, including the gels, in the description box below if you guys are interested. Again, let me know if you want more ranking videos on like one product line and a particular product. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Hey.